Samia Suluhu Hassan, the winner, declared 97% support. That's like North Korea. Is there still democracy in Tanzania?
It's not for me to judge Tanzania. It is... it
seems a bit fishy, 97%, doesn't it?
Well, in a democracy, for example, in Kenya, you can never get 96%.
So it's not a democracy anymore then?
That is you saying. Every country have a way of them doing their stuff. But I think the primary thing is democracy is the best.
Taifa letu limejeruhiwa. Na taifa letu limepoteza heshima kutokana na yale yaliyojiri wiki ya uchaguzi mkuu. Sio tu limepoteza heshima, lakini limepoteza watu, raia ambao wameuawa kiholela. Katika masimulizi yanayoendelea, wako watu waliouawa wakiandamana. Hakuna amani bila haki.
Welcome to this broadcast whereby Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu is still receiving a backlash from various heads of state. Recent one being Kenyan President William Ruto, who talked about on Al Jazeera TV that actually in Kenya you can't get more than 97%, and getting 97% in Kenya, that is not a democracy. And he talked about that Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu getting over 97%, that is not a democracy. And we are seeing also Samia Suluhu received a backlash from a former president of Botswana, who said that actually Samia Suluhu is not supposed to be the president of Tanzania, because actually there wasn't any democracy that was there during the period of elections. But you can just be dropping your thoughts, opinions, feedbacks down below in the comment section about these elections of Tanzania, and President of Tanzania Samia Suluhu receiving a backlash from various heads of state, and also former USA President Barack Obama, who said that the president cannot jail an opposition leader for her or him to get all the votes in that country. And Barack Obama talked about that Samia Suluhu jailed the opposition leader Tundu Lissu for her to get all the votes, and that is not a democracy. And we are seeing that actually Samia Suluhu was already sworn in as the president of Tanzania, and many netizens they are talking about, you know, what is the law of Tanzania, you know, stating about this issue of a president being sworn in, yet netizens or other citizens of that country, they are not comfortable with that president. You know, what is the law stating about? And netizens they are now talking about that actually the lawmakers of Tanzania should start thinking about changing the law of Tanzania, now that actually President Samia Suluhu was already sworn in as the president. Many could have gone to court for her to be stopped being the president of Tanzania, but the law doesn't state that. We can share our feedbacks down below the comment section, because we welcome all the feedbacks down below. Do you think that actually there is a democracy in Tanzania? Feel free to share thoughts, because many netizens they are speaking about But actually, there isn't any democracy in Tanzania, and that it is governed by a dictatorship, and also many narrating the presidents of East Africa, even President William Ruto, he is not playing a role of a good, president who follows a democracy, but these people, they fall under the same basket of jailing these netizens, or rather opposition leaders who are opposing what the government is saying, or rather criticizing what the government is saying. Talking about Uganda, also President Yoweri Museveni, we've seen how he has been jailing the opposition leaders in Uganda regards to Bobby Wine, and it is not a new thing in Africa, it's not a new thing in East Africa, but it is a bit different to Kenya, whereby it is very rare for an opposition leader to get jailed. Let's take a look at some of the netizens reaction on how they have said. Like this one have said, haki ikiwepo amani itakuwepo yenyewe automatically, wala haihitaji kupiga kelele sana. Na kwa nini sasa? Kila mmoja ajitafakari, tumekosea wapi kama taifa, tujiitokeze, tujishushe kutubu, vinginevyo halitazidi kuwa mbaya. You can see netizens, they are talking about actually that Tanzania needs a prayer, and indeed they are heading in the wrong direction. Huyu ameweza kusema hii ndo mamlaka ulio nayo pewa na Mwenyezi Mungu, kukemea, kuonya na kuombea dua na sala ili haki tendeke kwa wote ulimwenguni. One is reacting to the priest who talked about that actually Tanzania needs a prayers, but you can just share your feedbacks down below the comment section. Your thoughts, do you think that Tanzania till now it has a democracy? Do you think that there is a democracy in Tanzania? Feel free to share thoughts, opinions, feedbacks down below the comment section. Let's have a beautiful chat.